Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 5 class. Today we read the page number 6 and 7. And the first question is, name the diseases that are caused by fungi. Fungi के थ्रू पैदा होने वाली बीमारियों के नाम लिखें. Name the diseases that are caused by fungi. The number 1 diseases is athlete foot. The number 2 scabies. Number 3 ringworm. The number 1 disease is athlete foot. Number 2 scabies. Number 3 ringworm. Now come to the next question. What are lichens? What are lichens? Lichens क्या है? Lichens are plants that are created by the mixture of fungi and algae. Lichens are plants that are the mixture of fungi and algae. Now come to the next question. What are mosses? Mosses क्या है? What are mosses? Mosses are thin stem. It has covered with tiny green leaves. There are tiny pear-shaped capsule on thin stem. Mosses are thin stem. They are covered with tiny green leaves, and there are tiny pear-shaped capsules on thin stem. The next question is, what are liverworts? Liverworts क्या है? Liverworts are leaf-like mosses, and they are flat. Liverworts are leaf-like mosses, and they may be flat. Now come to the next question. What are ferns? Ferns क्या है? What are ferns? Ferns are plants that like to grow in damp, shady places. And fern leaves are called fronds. Ferns are also plants. They like to grow in damp, shady places. And ferns leaves are called fronds. The next question is, what are sporangia? What is sporangia? Sporangia is a special pores on fern plants. Sporangia is a special pores on fern plants. What are seed-bearing plants? Seed-bearing plants कौन से हैं? What are seed-bearing plants? The seed-bearing plants are gymnosperms and angiosperms. Gymnosperms and angiosperms. The next question is, what are gymnosperms? Gymnosperms क्या है? Gymnosperms are non-flowering plants, and they have well-developed roots, stems and leaves. They have fine needle-like leaves. They also produce seeds in special structure called cones. Gymnosperms are non-flowering plants, and they have well-developed roots, stems and leaves. They have fine needle-like leaves, and they produce seed in special structure called cones. Write some examples of gymnosperms. Gymnosperms की कुछ मिसालें बताएं. The first example of gymnosperm is cycas and pinus. The first example of gymnosperm is cycas, and the second example is pinus. Now repeat the previous questions. Name the diseases that are caused by fungi. Athlete foot, scabies, ringworm. What are lichens? Plants created by fungi and algae. What are mosses? Thin stem, covered with tiny green leaves, tiny pear-shaped capsules. What are liverworts? Leaf-like mosses, and they have flat. What is sporangia? Special pods. What are ferns? Plants grow in damp, shady places. Leaves called fronds. What are seed-bearing plants? Gymnosperms and angiosperms. What are gymnosperms? Non-flowering plants, well-developed roots, stem and leaves, fine needle-like leaves, produce seed in special structure called cones. Write some example of gymnosperms, cycas and pinus.